Hello friends, welcome back to another video. This time I didn't have anything planned as far as a vlog. I hadn't been recording anything, which is great. Like there was nothing exciting happening. Uh, but I do have like a backlog of stationery that I have been receiving for the past few weeks slash months. And I think one of the pens that I have that I bought a while ago that I have yet to even use, ink up or anything, is this new Mayfair pen, and it is a pocket pen by Ben over at Mayfair. It is called the Narya model. Um, I have seen quite a few people using these pens, and it's just so enticing the way they use it because uh, this is an eyedropper and it's a pocket pen, and the way that the ink sloshes around is just so fun to me. I love the glittery, just beautiful little body on this pen, and I knew I wanted one in my collection. So I think a few weeks ago, Ben had a pen drop, and I had been eyeing this pen on his Instagram because he puts up pictures of like the upcoming pens, and I was like, I want that one. So this has a Brooks material, which is Arabian Koi, and then the body is from Papa J Studio, which is gold leaf flakes. And let me see the section. Okay, so yeah, that's how that pen is. And so what I like about it is that you can actually post a little cap on the pen, and it makes it even more comfortable. I just love the design and the shape of it. You just look how here. Let me see if you can probably tell if I take my hand off. But this right here, this is so beautiful to me, and just how everything lines up. It's just so well designed, so well made. I'm gonna cap it again so you can see how. Oops. Okay, here we go. Just look at that. Look at the line that it makes. It's just so soft. Even here, like you don't have any sharp edges or anything. It's actually a really soft, like I would say polished edge. Uh, this is probably a little bit sharper. I'm not gonna say it's sharp. It's sharper than this, but it's not like it's not gonna hurt you or anything. But it's I love that it's clear, so it doesn't like, even though there's that little bump. You can see it here. There's that little bump with threads. It's not noticeable when you're looking at the entire pen. It's not noticeable, and again, it just helps to when you're posting. I forgot what it's called. When you're posting the pen, I did want to compare it really quickly to a few other pocket pens that I have, so I pulled them. I'm gonna shift this notebook a little bit like this so we can put our little pens here. Here's the Mayfair Narya. This is a Kaweco Sport. And then I'm going to be using the Sean Design pocket pen, which the Sean is so tiny compared to the other two. And if I post them, let me see. I think the Mayfair may be the longest. Yeah, people post these, right? Um, Oh, I haven't used my Sean Design in a long time. So yeah, the Mayfair is still the longest by just a smidge. Super super cool option. And I just love again the materials. One of the Instagram people that I follow who uses the Mayfair models a lot is Plum 400 or 4000. I'll put the correct name here, but she just always has an inky adventure, and she's so inspiring in that way. Where I want to be like her, I want to use my pens, I want to use my inks, my paper, and just have fun with my inks. So she's major inspo for me. And she was one of the major reasons why I wanted a Mayfair pants. Now, I did realize that this is not the first one that I have, because I did buy this other model, which I had to look up, and I forgot. Oh, this is the Goldberry. I had it in my notes. This is a Goldberry model. I think the material is called Serendipity. I definitely don't know that. I'll have to look on his Instagram if he's got any old pictures. But I bought this secondhand, like a month or two ago, and of course I haven't inked it up. Um, but again, I just love the design of the pen, just those soft lines, and it's just so comfortable. Look at that. Just and a beautiful material. And I think this one had been eyedroppered, so I'm going to be doing that. Um, but yeah, I want to ink this up. I did get a I found this little sample of Pilot Iroshizuku Tsukiyo, so I will be using that. And I did look up how to fill this pen, just because it was a little confusing to me on the website. It says to remove, you can remove it from the nib, or sorry, ink it up from the nib hole. And to me, that was just like removing just the nib, and I don't know. I was like, is that correct? Am I doing that correctly? But no, you actually remove the entire like nib section, the nib unit with the housing. See how it comes apart all the way, and then you just fill the ink here, so you can pour in a sample or use a little pipette, and then just fill it in, and then eventually you may want to add silicone grease to here to the threading. But I did see, I do notice that there is some silicone grease already applied by Ben. You can see a little bit. So I think for now, I should be okay, and I can just proceed to ink it up. And look at what I found. So this is a little teacup sample holder from Keith, um, over at Random Things. Keith over at Random Things, and this is the little matcha option, and it fits my pen. So I'm gonna be doing that. I don't have a pipette with me, so I think I'm just gonna be pouring in, and hopefully that works. Oh, I should have thought about this. I think I'll be okay. And if it pours on the away from the pen, then it'll pour into the little. It's gotta be quick. Oh, did I overfill it? Oh my god. So that worked. But it filled all the way. Oh, is that going to? I think I should pour a little bit back onto into the little container, because that's too much. Okay, that's better. That's much better. There's a little bit of room, because once I put the nib unit back in, it's going to push a little bit more of that ink out, and I don't want any issues. So there's that. I'm so excited, friends, because this is my first time, I feel like, eyedroppering a pen in my first Mayfair Narya. So this is super, super cool to me. I'm just gonna go ahead and cap that little sample. There's still a little bit of ink left, so I'm sure I'll use it somewhere. And I'm just going to make sure that the little nib unit is nice and tight. For now, I'm gonna let me see. Can I? No, I can't put it. Oh, but I can put it in my little sample again, and I'm just gonna move a little bit around, so that hopefully in like a few seconds I can start writing. But I did make notes about what it was. Oh, and by the way, that pen is $150. Um, and the Goldberry, I looked it up, and it's $200. So just FYI. So let's see. Can I start writing? Um, I got ink, but this is from when I was filling it with the sample. It's not from um, right now when I was doing the nib. Um, I tend to just take the cap and put it down, but I probably should use it here. I do have a little Maruman Nemosin notebook. So let's see. Can I? It's still not ready. So I may have to give it a few seconds. Okay, friends, here we go. I finally, you probably you saw a little clip of me trying to shake the pen to death. Sorry. But I was just trying to get the ink down to the nib section. And one of the things, like I had mentioned, of course, that one of the things I liked was seeing the ink sloshing around. But because I filled it so much, you actually, and it's a dark ink, you can't see much of that. So just FYI, if you're gonna get one of these, maybe just fill it halfway, don't fill it up all the way. But also, like, I want to take advantage of, like, I'm lazy and I don't want to be inking up my pens a lot. So that's why I did that. So again, this is the, hopefully you guys can see okay. I know the lighting is a little funky right now, but we'll make do. This is the Mayfair Narya with an M nib. This, it's so comfortable and it writes so beautifully. Like, this is going to be perfect for writing letters, journaling. Just a beautiful pen. I'm excited. I haven't been excited for a pen in a little while, and that's because I've just been inking up some of my current pens. I'm like, but not that I'm not excited for them, but I'm excited for inking up a new pen to me. You know, the other ones I have already inked up before, so I'm used to them, but this is a new excitement. That's what I mean. In this, the ink is Pilot Iroshizuku. Pilot Iroshizuku Tsukiyo. Tsukiyo. And let's see, this has a Brooks. Um, just I just want to write. Um, the ink may not have anything to do with the, like, sometimes we like to contrast or match a little bit. I just had to use a sample because I didn't want to take forever looking for one that would match the pen. Plus, I'm not that organized, so it is what it is. Um, and I'm not concerned. It's just, it's a pretty color, it's a pretty pen. They both can exist at the same time, you know. And then, so that's the section. No, that's the cap. The body is, I'm gonna put here, Papa J Studio Gold Leaf. And this is the body. Now, one thing I do like about these pens is because the section, you saw me removing the nib section, you can actually get so many different, probably, um, nibs with grinds or with engravings on them and just make this pen super, super unique. Um, I think I should have put my Chicago hot dog nib here. That would have been fun, but it's currently inked up, so that's okay. But I do have a handful of pre-ground nibs from Monty Winfield. Monty, is that? Yeah, I think that's correct. That I still have not used. I think I have 3 or 4 of them that are sitting probably somewhere on this desk, that I could have used here. Or maybe for the next time, I'll just use this ink, write some letters, do a little bit of journaling, and yeah, look at that. So this is a standard medium nib. Love me a good little medium. And I'm excited for my new pen, friends. What do you guys think? Hopefully, by me showing you how easy that was to fill with a little pen sample or sample holder, a little sample. Um, Hopefully, you can go get one yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you again later. Bye bye.